ATV riding is becoming more and more popular here in Wisconsin, where there are hundreds of miles of trails open to four-wheeling. In just a few minutes, I'll get a hill climbing lesson on ATVs from Chuck Raleigh of Cedar Creek Motorsports. And then in an archival segment from 2006, Mundy Carter visits Honey Acres in Ashippun. But first, Judy Nugent joins Andy Wondrock of Wisconsin Pharmacal to fish for panfish from float tubes. I'm Dan Small, and it's time once again for Outdoor Wisconsin.
Summer to fall, winter to spring, from Green Bay to where the St. Croix sings, from Kettle Moraine to Superior Shore, outdoor Wisconsin, outdoor Wisconsin.
Back when we were kids, my brothers and I would float on water like this in old inner tubes. Today, float tubes made just for fishing are a lot safer. Last summer, Judy Nugent joined Andy Wondrock of Wisconsin Pharmacal to fish for panfish from a float tube on a small pond in Washington County.
Well, folks, we got something special for you today on Outdoor Wisconsin. I'm out with Andy Wondrock of a Wisconsin company called Pharmacal, and we are at a special pond. And Andy, I understand you've spent a lot of time here.
Oh, I certainly have. There's plenty of good fish to catch on this pond.
Yeah. Well, we're trying something new today. We're float tubing, and boy, it's got to be 80, 85 degrees. And so this is just a wonderful way to get into smaller ponds, you know, and get that quiet fishing experience and kind of stealthy approach and stuff.
Right, exactly. Allows us to get to some better areas, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to start out with fly fishing, but you've got a different approach.
Right, I've got a spinning reel, and I'm going to try some small grubs and see what we can catch.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see who does better, and maybe I'll switch techniques later.
That sounds good.
But I've had some good luck with just using a little popper and try to get some bluegills. I guess there's some bass in here too.
Right. There's bass, bluegill, and a lot of really nice crappie.
Ah, we're going to stay nice and cool. Okay. I might get out of these weeds a little bit. What kind of bottom do we have?
It's kind of sandy, gravelly bottom. A lot of silt from over the years. There we go, we got one now.
Good job. You're a lot better than I am. Hey, there you go.
Nice little sunfish.
Yeah.
Switching to that black grub made the difference.
Now, what are you doing? Is it off the bottom? Are you swimming it through?
I'm probably about halfway down. It's probably about 14, 16 feet out in the middle there, and I'm probably down 8, 10 feet.
Okay.
And just a real slow retrieve. The weeds seem to get pretty thick on the shoreline, so just outside that weed line is where we usually get them.
Okay. Now, it seems kind of strange. I mean, I guess I just don't have a lot of experience with plastics, but are they just kind of reacting to the size and the shape and the...
Yeah, I think it's the size, shape, and probably color has a lot to do with it with murky water like this.
Okay.
We've had quite a bit of rain, so the water is pretty cloudy. So I usually like to bring 2, 3 colors and switch out every once in a while to see what's working.
Okay. Now, do you inject these at all?
No, I don't, but I'm a big believer in scents, and so I put
Really?
I put scents on, and I've tried a lot of different ones over the years and used quite a bit of bait mate that seems to work the best for us.
Okay. See, I'm not a big believer in scent. Maybe just because I haven't tried it enough. What do you?
Sure. Well, I think there's 2 things. I think certainly there's, you know, it's a fact that fish can certainly taste the difference between plastic and either live bait or artificial. And then I think the other main concern is anything that's on your hands when you're handling your bait, they're going to be able to tell instantly isn't something that's natural. And so I think it helps cover that up as well.
Okay. In case you had onions for lunch or something?
Right, or fill your car up with gas or your boat with gas.
Sure.
And
Of course, but if they've got it in their mouth, don't you already have them?
well, that's actually kind of a misconception, particularly with bass fishing.
Really?
A bass can tell almost instantly that it's not something natural and spit it out before you can set the hook. So
Okay.
from that standpoint, scents can be real important.
Well, I've heard some people compare scents to the blood trails.
Right, exactly. And there's a lot of different kinds of scents. Yeah, the theory is that, you know, they certainly can smell. So the scent trail is one thing as you move your bait through the water. And there's a lot of different kinds that will have scale fleck and other things in to give you a visual advantage as well. Kind of mimics the small scales falling off of bait fish as they're
Really?
moving around.
And that's not littering or anything. That's all part of the new
No, it's all-
technology.
There's actually quite a few all-natural baits out on the market now that are pretty good,
Okay.
that will completely biodegrade, so it's not harmful to the environment.
Well, this is like riding a bike.
Got another one.
Oh, you do? Awesome.
Yeah, this is fighting relatively well.
Yeah. You're a fish man.
Another little
Oh,
sunfish.
beautiful. That's pretty. Very
Yeah,
nice.
look how healthy those are. Look how thick he is.
Oh, yeah. That's a beaut.
I'll throw him over by you.
Oh, thanks. Give me a little good luck over here. I'm gonna cast right where he was, steal your spot. What's the average size on this lake, do you know?
Boy, the crappies are probably 12, 14 inches.
Ooh.
And we've caught bass that are pushing probably 22.
Oh, boy, that would be great. It's a lot of fun on a summer afternoon.
Right, exactly.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and he's fat. Look at that.
Wow. That's great on those ultralight rods, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, woo. No doubt about that. You just nailed it. There you go, buddy. Thank you. Ah, I got turned around with the wind. All right, so that's what they feel like. Okay.
There's a couple of black ones for you.
Thank you. All right, little like leech imitations. And how you have it hooked?
I just have it, I guess they kind of call it Texas rig, just once through the top and then folded through and coming out the bottom. Just leaving a nice tail at the end.
Got it. Something like this?
Exactly.
All right.
And just a real slow retrieve, they've been hitting it.
Okay. I'll put the spare one over here. I got one. Not as big. Hardly knew I had him. Nice, nice little fishy. Woo!
Must have been that black grub.
It's working, I'm telling you.
I might try a red one, just see what, see if that changes the luck at all. I've slowed down here a little bit.
Hook back. Almost remind me of like a little tadpole.
Right.
They're kind of a little fatter than a leech would be. Oh, I had one. Come on back, buddy. There we go. Ooh, the crappie, yeah!
Hey!
All right, they're back here. They're schooling up. Look at that. Not the biggest.
No, but that's a nice crappie.
Beautiful. Wow. Took it right away, pretty aggressively. All right. There you go.
Very nice.
Pretty cool. All right, crappie. See if your friends are here.